Hello.
Nice big.
What's up, Dan?
Oh. Hello, everybody. I'm Dave. I'm from France, but originally from the UK. But my geek fact is a Star Wars based one because I love that sort of thing. But question to you guys: when do you think that stormtroopers are clone troopers? Yeah, this is just a question at the start. So
No,
I had a conversation the other day.
I used to.
Yeah.
They're not.
They're not. Well, there were clone troopers after they were all decommissioned. There were 6 of them. They were clones of a Jedi who had fallen to the dark side, and they were chosen to be stormtroopers who wielded lightsabers. There were only 6 of them.
There were only 6 of them, were there? As you hold up 5 fingers.
Oh, I've got my hand. All right, 6. How about that? I do that. My hand's
Is
just
that
waving
the
around.
Bad Batch show based on?
No, the Bad Batch are not based on these 6 clone troopers. No, these were troopers that were trained by Vader, and they were trained to be Jedi killers.
Hi, Marty here from Seattle, Washington. Rest in peace, Dusty Hill. My geek fact, I mean, this isn't a deep cut. I just thought of it off the top of my head. Is did you know that the original Black Widow casting, the original person they wanted was Emily Blunt? But I can't remember the reason, but for some reason she had to drop out, and they cast what's her face, Scarlett Johansson. and I like. True.
Hello, everyone, and this is from the fictional island called Sri Lanka, where you can never leave. So my geek fact of the week would be, we all know this guy, right? The famous guy, Will Smith. He said no to Men in Black when he was first offered the role. Apparently, he didn't want to be the alien guy because he was just finished Independence Day. So he doesn't want to get into being the alien guy, but then Steven Spielberg called him and said, say yes, and he did, and that's why we have this awesomeness.
I have a question on that. Is that, I mean, I know nothing about geek stuff, but I'm going to impress you here. Is that a sonic screwdriver he's holding? Out of Doctor Who?
No, that's a neuralizer.
Oh.
I think I just said it.
Neuralizer.
Memory eraser thingy. That's what he called it.
I know. It was a neuralizer. I knew that.
Hi, everybody. Commentary champion Stallion here. So, yeah, David hasn't brought his rubbish belt with him this week. Yes, I do have... of course you had it there. I do have a little bit of a geeky fact. Now, I was at an acting academy workshop at the weekend, and so I thought I'd do it on an acting-based one. Now, even from a film. You may remember that the epic DeLorean from Back to the Future, a very iconic vehicle, had to reach how much? Well, we all know it's 88 miles an hour, wasn't it? In order to trigger the time travel mechanism. But what you probably didn't know is the vehicle had to have a special speedometer built into it for the movie. Because back in 1979, the US president at the time, who was, the Americans will know this, Jimmy Carter, made it illegal for cars to exceed 85 miles an hour.
Can I add something on that? So there was actually a story. Someone saw that movie, and there was a speed that said if we get to that speed, you can travel through time. So he didn't really knew about time travel facts, but he thought that he could get a car up to that speed, and he attempted that and ran into a theater. This was a real thing that happened.
In 1979, yes? Well, in 79, it was definitely Jimmy Carter.
Right,
Which is when the DeLoreans... when DeLoreans were made.
And in part of 1980. He would be president in January of 1980. So he would be... We can talk about president days.
Hi everybody, I'm Rob from Southern California, and only geeky in the fact that I'm a movie geek, but the original choice to play John Keating's character in Dead Poet Society was Liam Neeson when Jeff Canoe was the director, and then when the director backed out, Robin Williams came in with Peter Weir, and legends were born. So it would have been Liam Neeson. Well, I can add on to Back to the Future. It was originally not a DeLorean; it was a refrigerator. It was originally the time machine.
It was William Perry, the American football star.
Exactly, number 72 himself.
Wow.
That would have made the Dead Poets Society very different. He would have been like, I have a very particular set of skills.
You seize the day.
I will read poetry to you.
Hey, yeah, I'm the only one. I have 3 pieces of quick information. 3. Geek is from Portuguese. It's a Portuguese word meaning pencil neck. I don't know if anybody knew that, but originally, I never knew this until about a month ago. And the original person that was supposed to play Sam Neill's role in Jurassic Park was Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford was supposed to, and it makes sense. Think about Jurassic Park with Harrison Ford. That sounds better to me. And I also found out today that the musical that Jason Segel sings about in Forgetting Sarah Marshall is real. There's an hour-and-a-half musical of the Dracula puppet musical that's actually out. It seems to be before that. It's a Portuguese word meaning pencil neck. That's the research that I've done in the past. You can Google it.
Okay, I guess we could Google it. I guess we could Google it. So let's go on to... Oh, David has no sound. I think I've sorted that already. There was a glitch earlier. But with this, mostly it was everyone else talking. But what I was saying is that I thought a geek was like, if you watch The Walking Dead, they get, they call the zombies sometimes geeks and stuff because it's like freak show.
I just got a text that no one can hear you. Someone can't hear you. On the,
Okay. Hopefully now that is resolved. I can definitely see a level. Okay. Sometimes this happens, but we'll see what they say. So with this, we are going to go on to our opening round, which is going to be our discussion and debate round. And following on what we had as our discussion and debate in our earlier Slam Jam wrestling theme show, this is what is the most disappointing thing that has happened in movie, comic, film, whatever you want to, TV shows, like within the geek realm. What is the most, and let's see if we can end up coming to a consensus on what is the most disappointing thing. DB.
I would like to apologize for giving everyone the wrong definition of geek before and where it came from. It's German. But there's another version that says it's Portuguese. But I'm going to go with the German one. My apologies.
That's all right. The most disappointing thing was we got the misinformation of the definition of geek. But other than that, Marty.
Mine is going to be very controversial, but this is my opinion. There has never been a truly 100% satisfying Batman movie. They are all, some of them are very enjoyable, but if you are a diehard Batman comic book fan, none of them have ever gotten it completely right. Especially the aspect that Batman is the greatest detective in the world. He should be better than Sherlock Holmes, but they get rid of that in the movies, and it's all superhero stuff.
That's that's a fair point. Now that Marty said that,
Okay.
like the only aspect they get right really is the physical side of things. But
Wait a second. So on this, how do we define in the comics that he's the greatest detective in the world? Because other than that sentence, which they probably say in the comics, where is the evidence of that?
There was a time in the writings, in the comic books, that he actually farmed himself out to, like, European... I can't give you the numbers, and I can't tell you which incarnation of Batman it was. But
Is it the Greek one or the Portuguese one?
Yeah, the Portuguese one that was in Portuguese. Batman, by the way, in English means shithead.
Okay. Cap, what's your thoughts on this?
Well, here's the thing, though. In Dark Knight, you can see he's doing a bit of detective work when he was figuring out the ballistics of the Joker's sniper's bullet. So there are some scenes, but I do get, like, I haven't read Batman comics, well, I do have 4. But other than that, I never knew, like, there was, like, intricate details like Sherlock Holmes. But if you played the Arkham games, there's actually a fairly good amount of detective work in that. The Riddler's quest and mostly the murders that you come across as a side quest. Very high detective work in that, and Dave was saying, no, those are bad.
I will not.
Okay.
I'm not going into that.
Just talking movies. I'm not a gamer.
Okay. Stallion.
Yeah, I'd like to make a point on this. You're saying none of them are particularly satisfying because there is no detective work, and I get that, right? Arkham game's just one point, right? It's driving a tank around a city, right? It's rubbish. Anyhow, what I would say
There are many
is...
Arkham games.
Silence you. Anyhow, I didn't summon you. What I would say with regards to it is, what you're missing out, you're all thinking about all the new, Christopher Nolan, or whoever it was. I mean, I've never seen or any of these. Adam West was the greatest Batman. He did a load of detective work, like the time, right? Him and Robin are behind some boxes, and the henchmen are shooting at him, and Robin says something, he goes, "Quiet, Robin, I'm counting the bullets," from a submachine gun. It was great. So yeah, loads of detective work from the Adam West Batman. So...
Okay, right. Dave, what's your? Do you have a thought on Batman, or are we going on to another point?
No, I'm still going on with Batman here.
Okay.
Marty, have you seen the animated Batman movies?
Yeah.
You mean based on the Batman the animated series?
No. So they
There are many.
so it's actual movies that are based on some of the comic books. There was one that came out years ago. It was called, from Hush. And it was loosely based on the comic. Like the ending was a bit weird, but there was, as you said, there was detective work in it because Batman's trying to figure out who is, trying to figure it out.
I'm just gonna go and say that was terrible.
No, listen to me. I've seen some of them, but I'm gonna say that when Bruce Timm stopped producing those movies, they weren't as good as they used to be. So I stopped watching them.
Okay, DB.
Getting back to the definition of geek. It does actually say Portuguese here. There is the Portuguese geek translation, Portuguese, and it means technical guy in Portuguese. It doesn't actually say where it comes from originally.
Okay, I will fact check this. Let me give
to follow up on that though, Dave. Did anybody else see what he held up to the camera? Why did he show us a picture of him googling bestiality?
Because I want you guys to know the real me. You're my only friend.
Okay. So let me quickly add in on like Batman. So, like in Batman versus Superman, you see like Batman. He's like sneaking around Lex Luthor's mansion. He's like investigating things. Literally in the Dark Knight, he's using like the sonar thing, and he's using his wits and stuff like this to outsmart as well. I'd say that just because there's a focus on action, I wouldn't say they don't show that at all. But I'm not sure that he is the greatest detective. Like even if he says it, like the Joker would say that like he's the smarter one or anything. So it just depends how like people define the characters, because it's like if people say, "Oh yeah, but the Hulk is stronger than Superman," it's like, but they come from like different worlds and stuff, so you can't just say, "Well, it's already said he is the strongest being." Just because they've said that sentence doesn't make it so. Dave, what's
That's
your
right.
thoughts?
What they need, right? If they say that they're commentary champion, then they're not. But I have a championship to prove it. So you know.
Well, see, it's, as long as you have the prop to prove it, that's the point. Dave.
I'm going to move on from
Okay,
that.
okay. Controversial one, Marty. We thank you. Dave.
Yeah, I was going to say, because it recently came out as, for English folks, the Doctor Who season 13 trailer. I was very disappointed in that because there's nothing to get excited about. I can see DBs falling asleep over there. He loves it, I know he does. Yeah, just after what happened with season 12, you know, I mean, the Revolution of the Daleks episode from Christmas last year, it was okay, but I don't think it was enough to save it. And this trailer for season 13, even with John Bishop in it and hinted at as another Time Lord now, there's been rumours going around who he is. I'm just not as excited as I should be for it.
Okay, so this trailer, it lasts about... I have seen it. I shared it on Extreme.tv if you haven't seen it yet, audience. But I don't think it shows any monsters, does it? It's about 40 seconds long. Doesn't show any monsters. And
like maybe 3 at the moment.
What does it show? What does it show?
I think it showed some sort of weird sea creature.
Oh, okay.
That's as much as I can remember. You see how invested I was in this trailer?
Well, yeah, I'll be honest, Dave. In terms of, like, we had a long debate over Batman, and now, like, your contribution, not to dig at you here, is you think the most disappointing thing is a trailer, a 40-second trailer. Wow, did anyone hear that thunder outside? Right, but yeah, okay, so I take your point. Maybe the series, you know, I was disappointed. I don't think it's possibly going to win, which is the most disappointing thing, though. Kat.
Okay, bite me. The Masters of the Universe. The new Masters
No spoilers, haven't seen it yet.
Okay, okay, we'll stay off the spoilers on that. Again, you can go to the website and check out my review of it.
Okay,
I thought...
I'll just give you this. Okay, I was not a He-Man fan, but when I saw the trailer, I was pretty excited. But it didn't deliver.
Okay. Look, guys, we can't just comment on trailers. This isn't the most disappointing trailer ever. Right. Okay. So what I will quickly say on, I thought it was a very good show. I won't give any spoilers, but there's a very big reason why I believe people will say that the trailer didn't live up to the promise. Rob, what would you come in with?
I was going to change subject.
Go for it.
Disappointing.
Please do.
Many disappointing things about sliders. I can't decide which one was worse. Replacing John Rhys Davis with Kari Wurr, as much of a fan of her as I am, you know, getting rid of John Rhys Davis because he told a joke about Tracy Torme is ridiculous. But then, you know, Sci-Fi ruined the show, or was it letting Jerry O'Connell force his brother onto the cast, or was it when they left, bringing in a new character to play Jerry O'Connell's character just in a different form with him, like, trapped inside of him? It was really, really stupid. All these things ruined, like, a fantastic show, and I don't know what's more disappointing.
Okay, has anyone here seen Sliders? Sliders, if you haven't seen it, it's like a parallel dimension. Like, if people, without giving too many spoilers, as we know, like, the title of an upcoming Marvel film is Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. So, just as things are going multiverse in DC and in Marvel at the moment, the whole idea of Sliders is people going from parallel dimension to parallel dimension, and it would be like a what-if scenario. So the first series was, what if, like, the Russians ruled America? What if there was literally, I think the second or third episode is what if there was a worldwide pandemic? And it's like an incredible thing to watch in a modern context. But after the second series, they went, instead of it being like what if, and it would be like, oh, what if, like, there was a virus, there's one that killed off almost all of the men in the world, how would they repopulate the planet and stuff like this? It was suddenly like, well, what happens if there are tornadoes that have got personalities? And what happens if there really were vampires? And it was just really, it was really nonsense. I can tell by everyone holding their hands up they want to move on, so Marty.
I
No, I was just going to say, I'm glad you clarified that, because I was going to say that I prefer big hamburgers versus the little ones that, are sliders.
Yeah, I thought sliders is what Americans call hamburgers, like the little ones.
The mini burgers.
Yeah.
No, is that you just demonstrating the size of your penis again?
Right. DB, did you have a point, or was it going to be?
I was going to say the same thing as Marty, as he often does. He steals my jokes.
Okay. Anyone else with something that disappointed them?
That's not true.
Anyone with anything else that disappointed them? It looks like Capital Dave.
I've said this before, but I'll say it again. Hulk not having his rematch with Thanos will always bother me.
Yeah.
And hi, my other Universal Capital Dave. I'm pretty sure he's from that Slider show that you mentioned. Hi, how are you?
Okay. Anyone want to comment on the Hulk situation, Marty?
Yeah, I sort of agree with that. Maybe it would have been cool to see that, but everybody. I don't know. I was very happy with that movie, the way it turned out. I have a real hard time picking it apart. It could have gone a ton of different ways. I enjoyed it very, very much. I mean, I cried like a baby when I watched that movie. So for the first time, so I really enjoyed it. It was like the culmination of seeing all of my comic book geekiness, to use a word we've been using a lot tonight, come to life in front of me on the big screen, which is something that I never thought I would ever see in my lifetime.
Okay.
Pencil necks were great.
Okay, so I will look up the etymology of the word geek in a minute. Okay, Dave.
I was going to say, Cap, are you talking like Hulk? We had everything up to Endgame, or
yeah.
So that Hulk, not Doc Green, as it were. That's what he's called in Endgame.
Professor Hulk.
Professor Hulk, Doc Green, Barry. I don't know his name.
Yeah.
I was expecting because he was about to use that stone, right? So I thought, okay, so Thanos was about to drop in. So I thought, maybe using the stone triggers the rage, and shirtless beastie Hulk comes back and pummels Thanos, or at least have his moment. But meh.
But I think because you already saw in Infinity War, we already saw Thanos beat the crap out of Hulk. Because Hulk, when he's fighting, he's not thinking strategically. He's going at him full force. And even Professor Hulk, he's not as strong as original Hulk. So I think they already did it in Infinity War, but I don't think it would have been good if they did it in Endgame afterwards. But like Marty said, the films were good regardless.
Yeah. Okay. DB.
We're talking about things we've been disappointed by, right?
Yeah. And let me just. We can come back to it. Does anyone want to just put any more thoughts on the Hulk very quickly, Marty?
Real quick, I just was going to say, with this new multiverse deal going on, I mean, they probably wouldn't do it soon, but Thanos could come back.
Yeah, I should imagine that's going to happen. I should imagine that will
all
happen.
kinds of stuff could happen.
Potentially.
Yeah, like I think a lot of characters, even if they just come back, like he's a CGI character, so it's like they can easily do it. Sorry, it's still real to me, damn it. Right. But what I would say on the Hulk, just to give, what I would say on the Hulk situation myself is, there's a lot of liberties and things that have like evolved over the years. The bigger thing for me in terms of the Hulk character is they forgot Betty's existence. They forgot Betty's existence. Betty has always been the Hulk's love interest, and then just after Ed Norton left, who knows? But what happened? But suddenly it's just like they forgot everything. And I think even if you go on Disney Plus, I'm not even sure if you can watch the Incredible Hulk film, but they have. Yeah. Now maybe it's a rights issue or something, because obviously I think Universal Pictures somewhat had the rights to it. But it took them years before they brought back General Ross. They never brought back Betty Ross. And it's just like, oh, here's Black Widow. She can jump between any of the Avengers,
And they dumped it. Like, it was nothing.
yeah, they're like even like what happened in Endgame. It didn't seem like Hulk cared that much. That he's like, oh, I've still got Betty out there somewhere. Right, Marty.
I'm sure they probably wanted to go into doing like some Hulk movies and going into the Hulk universe, but you're right, it is a rights issue with Universal, and I don't think they've got that worked out yet. But I mean, Disney bought Fox to get the X-Men and Fantastic Four back. They are working on. You can guarantee they are working behind the scenes to get everything.
By Universal.
Yeah. Okay, DB, let's come to you, and then we will see if we can come to a decision or a consensus on which the most disappointing was.
We're going with most disappointing.
Yeah.
Thing. Life.
I knew it. Right. Exactly. Okay, so on that thoughts. So Batman and the Hulk were quite popular ones, possibly because they're the ones that are most widely known. I do agree with Dave, that was a very disappointing trailer. I'm not sure, like in a few years' time, that we're just gonna be like, that goddamn trailer.
In the Dolph Lundgren version, don't they travel to the present? In the 1980s Dolph Lundgren version, He-Man travels
Yeah, it's rubbish.
Yeah,
it's
it's rubbish, but I tell you what, like, because I watched that when it came out when I was little. I have a place in my heart for that film. The only problem is there is no Orko in it. So
They never actually finished shooting that one. They ran out of money. They just tied it together with stuff that's been filmed before.
that's a great
no
piece of
Orko,
trivia.
because
Like Sonic.
Wildo is the one who replaced him. You know, the little orange dwarf thing.
Yeah,
He was meant to be a replacement for Orko,
Yeah,
which is just rubbish.
I know, but he's like they turned him into like some ghastly troll thing. It was like, no good.
It was probably a special effects decision, honestly.
I'd agree there. I'd agree. But like, no, he's just like, you can't see his face. They do less special effects to just say that, to just like put him, say, oh, he's flying, and just show him from the waist up.
In the 80s, Orko would be like, I don't know, a cloak and a broom. That's what it would be.
Yeah, like if they can do the Muppets, they could do Orko.
Right. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Okay, so do we does anyone want to come in like on what out of the nominations? What are we feeling here?
Actually, I'm wondering about this because I zoned out for a moment. I was thinking about soup. So can you give us like a little rundown? Of
So
what
we
judges
we
said?
had that Batman isn't portrayed.
No, we want a rundown of soups.
Okay, so there's Cockaliki, there's Mulligatawny,
Right.
there's Scotch broth. No, but
Yes.
okay. So
I like Royal Game.
I don't think I've ever tried that.
Oh yes, absolutely. Baxter's do it.
Okay, there you go.
Welcome to the
Other
soup
soups
show.
are available.
Yeah. Welcome to this soup/political talk. And okay, so we have Batman being disappointing in film. He-Man not living up to expectations. We have Sliders going to sci-fi. We have that goddamn Doctor Who trailer. What else did we have? We had the Hulk being a bit of a letdown. Yeah.
And
life. Now,
Life gets the. That's a problem.
life.
Yeah,
Anyone else with thoughts?
Like,
Any consensus, guys?
Life.
Well, out of these, I would lean towards Sliders personally, but I could agree most therefore with the Hulk.
Would you slide towards it?
Yeah. Right. No, everyone's just staring blankly, so we're going to move on. Right. So we're going to go on to our next great discussion, guys. Great discussion.
I could pick my own, but
Okay. Yeah. No meeting of minds here today. That sometimes happens. This is why it is a geek battle, as it says on the t-shirt. So, with this, let's go on to our next round, which is once again going to be our patented theme tune round. We're going to do our theme tune round, and the way this works is we will hum theme tunes from something in geek culture, and then people will try to guess what it came from, and then score some points. So, who has got one for us? Anyone? Okay, I'll go first then. Da 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 na 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 na. That's all you're getting because I can't remember the rest. If you don't get it from that, you wouldn't get the rest. Okay. Da na 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 na. Anyone? Going once? Going
Was it the
twice?
Golden Girls?
It's close. Not quite. It was The New Adventures of Superman. The New Adventures of Superman, or Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman, as it's also known. Okay.
I have a point for that.
Not quite, but like morally you can. Dave,
Thanks.
do you have one?
No.
Okay, Cap.
I've got one.
Hang on, Cap first.
Bum, ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba. Bum, ba, ba, ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Bum, ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba.
Wow, not a clue. It sounds familiar though.
Yes, I think I have it.
Go on,
Is
man.
it Voyager?
No.
Oh.
I was thinking, is it something Star Trekky though?
No.
Oh, is it an anime?
No.
Oh shit, I don't know. Any ideas?
Jeff Jarrett's theme song.
Okay, I think you've beaten us, Cap. What is it?
Justice League Ultimate 2003.
Oh wow. Okay,
For
wouldn't have got
God's
that.
sake!
Right, DB.
Okay.
Oh, I know this. Always look on the bright side of life. Go, DB.
That fits.
Ah.
But no, it's not it. But I would love to sing that thing.
Okay. Go on. Do it. Give it to us again. It was a whistle.
It's not a whistle in the song, so maybe that. You want me to go bum 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 instead of whistle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's have some bum bum.
Bum 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 bum.
There's no limit.
I thought that. Yes. No, I don't know.
It is. I'll give you the two clues. It is a cartoon, and it's a cartoon that's very popular, but didn't actually have much cartooning to it.
Didn't have much cartooning to it.
No, there's it's more like just frames of and going from. There
Stop
wasn't
motion.
much movement at all.
Stop motion.
I'll do it one more time. Bum ba bum 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 ba bum 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 ba bum bum bum.
No idea. You've beaten us.
We're gonna get it. Go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go.
Oh wow. Okay. No, I didn't know that. Okay. Anyone else got one? Come in with Cap, then Stallion, then Marty. Not a clue.
No clue.
Guys, we've got to get one soon. We seem utterly shit at this.
Yeah,
Right.
Well, to me, it always sounds like idiots humming nonsense. That's what always.
That should be the name of the show. Idiots hum nonsense. That's the name of our album. We'll release it. Okay, Cap, what was it?
What's up, dog? What's cooking? What's up, dogs? That's
Oh my god.
That's a
Did you
Bugs Bunny
dream
thing?
that?
Wow.
No, that's a song. That's a song.
What were
Okay.
you smoking before you came on the show, Cap?
Okay, Stallion.
All right, we'll get this one. Don't worry.
Oh, it's Black Beauty.
Yes.
Yes! On the scoreboard. Right, Marty, we're on a roll now.
Okay. Dun dun da 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 da.
That's beautiful, by the way.
Da 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 da.
Oh,
It's like da-da-da-da-da-da.
God knows. It's good
Do
though.
you recognise this?
Okay, not a clue.
Animal.
Nobody.
No, go on, give it to us,
Do you want to
Marty.
give us a clue? Or?
Yeah, no, give us a clue.
Okay, I'll sing the lyrics. How about that?
Yeah, yes,
Okay.
yes. Ready?
Okay. Marshall, Will, and Holly on
No.
a routine expedition.
I know what it is.
DB
It's Land of the Lost.
Yes.
Wow, I've not a clue
got
there.
that.
Not a clue. It was beautiful though. Okay, I'm going to do an easy one just to help you guys out. Bow now 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 now. Stallion.
Okay.
James Bond.
Yes, there we go.
Get
Back.
in.
We're getting there. We're getting there. We'll do a few more and then we're going to move on. And we will end this round of idiots humming nonsense. DB. Oh, sorry, I wasn't listening.
I saw Rob go first, honestly.
Rob.
Yeah.
The Love Boat.
Yep.
Yeah, I love how we're so far into geek culture now. All right, okay.
Yeah.
What else? What else? Anyone else got one?
Another one.
Cap. Stallion.
Clearly, Teenage Mutant depend on the country ninja or hero turtles.
What year?
What do you mean, what year? Shut up, you
Oh.
nerds.
Okay. Oh wow.
I will flush your head down the toilet, sunshine. Take your dinner money off you.
That is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2012.
I'm still gonna give in to him, like, because he got, you know. Okay, it's the same
I'd
tune
also
basically.
like to disagree with Kath about that being the best version of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The best version was the uncolored version that were the first few episodes in the comic book.
Okay, look, we're getting back into debate territory here, but the best version was the Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles version, that was like the early 1990s. Was
That was very
the power? Yeah, exactly. Dave knows what I'm talking about, right? Like, you know.
It's the only theme tune I know from this bloody thing.
Okay, anyone else got a theme tune? Rob.
I think I can do this one. Dun, 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 dun,
Ooh, I don't know.
Mission Impossible.
Correct.
Boom. Okay, let's see if we've got a couple more. And Stallion.
I'll do you one.
I think I just fell in love with Stallion.
Sorry, give it to us again.
Oh, really? Quick.
Okay, not a clue, not a
I'm
clue.
out of juice.
Right, any ideas? Can we get a clue?
Yes. Steve Irwin didn't like this show.
What?
Steve Irwin didn't like this show.
Marty.
I know. Stingray.
And it was Stingray, yeah.
Oh,
It was
dark
the
joke.
Marina, Aquamarina. Sorry, carry on.
Okay. Let's see. Marty.
Okay. Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
Oh, it's Superman. It's Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Not
like
what part.
the Lois Lane part.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you read my mind?
Yeah, okay, I've got one which you won't get. I'll be very impressed if anyone gets this. Ba 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 bum. Ba 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 ba. Stallion.
Is it 80 Days Around the World with Willy Fogg?
It's not. DB.
Is that one of the versions of Superman?
It is not. I'm going to continue it on. See if this helps you. Ba 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 ba. It is a can. These both come from the same reference.
It is a what?
They both come from the same reference.
Okay.
Okay, Cap.
Wacky Adventures of something. It was 2000 cartoon, I remember.
It was not. Okay.
Oh, yes. Is it Hello Hello?
No, it's not. I can do that one though. Da 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 da. All right, but anyway.
I mean, I know that that's usually a can dance.
It is the can. But I'm going to tell you, it is from the video game Lemmings. The video game Lemmings. Well, this is Geek Battle, Marty. We have to be able to cover everything. You can't just be like, I only know the Batman movies. I don't know the cartoons.
Unless I'm singing the Love Boat.
Yeah, the Love Boat. Right. Okay. We need to move on. So with this, we're going to go on to our next round. And our next round is going to be 20 questions. 20 questions. I am going to think of a character from something within the geeky realm. And then you guys get to ask me yes or no questions until you have gone past. And we will play it once again this week competitively. So we will go in the order that I've got on my screen, which is Cap, Stallion, DB, Marty, Rob, and then Dave. And you get one chance to, we'll say you have 3 questions you can ask. If at any point you want to take a guess at who it is, you can jump in and guess. If you get it wrong, you are frozen out of the game. Okay? But with this, Capelthave, you get the first question.
Can I introduce you answer the question and move on to the next person to say one of my questions?
What? No, you get the first question.
No, first question. That was your first question.
Sorry, what was your question, Cap?
Is this character male?
Yes. Stallion.
Does this character wear a hat?
What?
Not prominently is the answer I will give there. DB.
Is this a live action character?
The character... Sorry?
As opposed to animation?
The character has appeared in both, but I will go with the idea of live action. Okay? Marty.
Is this... Does this character have superpowers?
Define yes, I will say this character... It's going to miss... the character does have superpowers. Okay?
Okay.
But... The hint I'll give there is... It was in my thoughts to say define superpowers, but... As a yes-no answer, I'd have to lean to yes.
I would define superpowers as superpowers.
Okay.
Super. Yeah.
Okay, so the powers this person has definitely are super. Rob.
Is this character most famous for being in a movie?
Yes. Dave.
Does this guy wear a trench coat?
Without a hat? Are you kidding me?
No. There's a reason.
Okay.
There's a reason. I tell you what, I'm gonna look up.
I have a thought in my head.
I'm going to say that quite possibly, yes. I think so, actually. I'm just trying to double check this.
Is Stallion suggesting you can't wear a trench coat without a hat?
Yes.
Yes, the answer...
I love how everybody's answering for me, but yes, you're right.
Okay, Dave, to give you the answer there, yes, this character has wore a trench coat. Perhaps not most prominently, but yes. Cap.
Is this character human?
Yes, is the fairest answer there.
Every answer you're on the fence. Have you noticed?
I'm not meaning to be. I'm not meaning to be, I promise you.
Oh, it's me, isn't it?
Yeah.
Has this person had a film or series within the last 5 years?
No. A definitive no.
Oh no, it's old.
DB.
Oh, sorry. I'm not sure what the order. Does the character ever travel through time?
Not that I'm aware of is the best answer I'll give there, so I'll say no, but if someone was to say somewhere along the way where that's happened, it's not impossible, but I don't think so.
Okay.
It's my turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does this character have anything to do with the world of the supernatural or paranormal?
Yes.
Ah.
Rob.
Does the movie, if there are sequels, did the first movie, I don't know if there's sequels, move that particular question. Did this movie come out before the year 2000?
Yes.
Ah, shit.
Okay. Dave.
Does he wear a mask?
No. Not that I'm aware of. I'd say a definitive no. Cap.
It's my third question, right?
I guess so. I might give you one more. It depends how well you're doing by the end of this.
Was that Cap's question again?
Is this character from the cosmic horror genre?
The cosmic horror. What does that quite mean?
Basically, like Lovecraftian horror.
Lovecraftian.
Yeah.
No.
Do you reckon Lovecraft referred to himself as cosmic horror?
Yeah.
Is that what he looked for himself in the library under?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Don't you know your Dewey Decimal System? Yes.
Stallion.
Ooh, tricky. Are these people best known for being in black and white?
Yes. It's the yes.
Ooh. Completely shot now.
Okay, I'm next anyway.
I
Okay.
had it.
DB.
Two.
Is this character a detective, specifically a detective?
No, they are not.
Hmm.
Marty.
Oh, I think I've got it.
Marty.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to formulate a question.
Just making sure.
Is this person a part of the DC universe?
No.
Okay.
And if I am wrong on that in any light, I would be surprised, but the answer is no.
Have multiple actors played this character?
Yes.
Do you mean like animation in movies, or do you mean like?
Okay, it's a yes. Look, it's not your question, Cap. It was I answered that one, and I can't delve in further on that one there. Dave.
You got rid of Doctor Who, so you can't think of any.
Shut up.
Look, we all have our areas. We all have our areas of expertise. Like,
No, I don't. I actually don't have any.
well, that's true.
No,
Okay.
I thought it was someone else, but then he said it wasn't DC.
Okay.
So-
I'm just thinking, right, because we can confer amongst ourselves, or at least we have done in previous versions of this.
Yeah.
So,
No, we're
I'm
actually
just-
playing against each other now.
You are playing. You know, if you want to work together, it's not against the rules. But obviously, whoever guesses the correct name would win.
because I'm just thinking if, like, you know, this fella's a little bit out of place. Like, as if he should be on a medieval battlefield rather than... than it's drinking in a bar, for example.
Yeah, wearing a trench coat.
And a hat.
There's no hat, you idiot. Who wears a hat with a trench coat? Utter moron.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm just going to take a guess.
Oh, you're going to go for it?
Yeah.
Hang on, did Dave have your question?
No.
Dave did not.
Okay, but if Cap wants to guess, you can come in, but if you're wrong, you're out.
Let's just...
Never allowed back. You're out.
Yeah.
I'm going to let Dave...
No, Kat. I'm intrigued, Kat. Let me hear your answer.
Cap?
No, I'm waiting for Dave's question.
Okay, then he's allowed to. He's allowed to. Dave.
Oh, sorry, I'll come in then. Is it Marv?
Marv?
Yeah, out of... well, obviously it's not, but I was going to say out of 300, not 300. The other one that's not 300.
Oh, from Sin City.
Sin City.
No, it is not.
Clearly not.
No, it is not. Dave, do you have a question?
I don't actually.
Okay, I'll give you a few more seconds. But what I will say...
Narrow it down by time again. Pick a
Because
decade.
the character I thought it was, it's not that doing one of the questions, so I've got to rethink everything.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna give you a bonus piece of information. There is a question that has been asked, which I believe is misleading you. But in terms of pure yes/no things, you've all taken. I had to take the question on face value. I believe it has misled you though. But if you know what it is, if I clarify, then it may give it away as well. So.
Tell us one question.
No, I can't. I'm afraid. I can't. You'll find out how it's. You'll realise how it's misled you.
Black and white one.
Yeah, it's got to be the black and white question.
Okay, I'll go with that. That that question has misled you. Okay.
Is it my question?
It's Dave's actually.
No, I'm
Sorry.
I'm completely stumped. I can't think of anything.
I'll give you one more question each.
That's
One
good
more.
time frame.
Oh, can I come back in?
Yeah, I'll allow it. I'll allow it because clearly
Go ahead,
you went for
okay.
Marv because of the black and white thing. Okay, Cap, do you have a question?
Oh no, but you had a guess.
Is this character from the fantasy genre?
No.
Ooh, real person.
No, he is supernatural, but I was hoping for a fantasy element. But
Okay.
he said supernatural. Rob's question, right? He said he did belong to a supernatural thing
Yeah, he
when
did,
Rob
yeah.
asked.
Someone asked something about that. I forget now, to be honest. Stallion, do you have a question?
Was it back to... Oh, of course it is. I'm after Cap. Yes. Yes. Does... I don't think we've asked this yet. Is it specifically a film on TV?
I did
That's-
ask the movie, and he said yes.
Did you? Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that. I was thinking about Soup. Supernatural. Let's
Movie
see.
before 2000.
Oh! Is he green?
No.
Oh.
DB.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's asked this yet. Is it bigger than a bread box?
This is not, but
That's my question, and I have no idea.
the person. Okay,
I'm making a guess.
I'm gonna give you an answer to your question there because it may be the most relevant time you've asked it. Yes and no.
That's another on the fence answer. That's great, Dave.
It is, but it's the most. It's the most helpful time that you've ever asked about the bread box. Yes and no is both correct there.
Ooh, I
So
could
this
maybe do. I mean, I could do the Stay Puft Marshmallow.
I'm just
right
gonna
now.
guess. I'm just. Oh shit! I forgot what it was.
Are you guessing, DB?
When he just said the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, that actually sounds legit. That sounds like that's a great guess. Only because I just watched the commercial recently for the new movie, and there are little Stay Puft Marshmallow.
Oh, okay. I got my guess. Yeah. Can
Go
I
on,
say?
Cap.
Are you Jekyll and Hyde?
No.
Oh, good guess though.
Yeah.
Guess from what-
Yeah. See how you went to that. Marty.
is this film previous to 1970?
No. Rob.
Did a famous song come from this movie?
That's a good question.
I don't know, man. Right, okay. Dave, I'll come back to that. Dave.
Okay. That's how I got it last time from that question.
So he's supernatural. So I'm going to ask: does this guy use magic?
Is science magic?
Define magic. In what I say is that
Like sorcery.
No, in that sense, I would say the answer is no. Dave, technically, you can still have another question because you didn't ask one.
That's it. Both of my guesses now are gone.
I'm just gonna give. Could it be the Highlander guy?
I'm going to say there wasn't a song that was famous because of this film. I'd say, to give you a clue on that, I'd say that it had a pretty distinctive soundtrack, but there's not like some pop song that did well in the charts as a result. Okay, who hasn't had a guess? Marty.
Is it The Crow?
Oh, no, it is not.
Ah,
But if I was going to put a thought into any of these guesses, I'd say that is heading closest in the right direction that we've had yet.
Alright, I got a guess.
The Crow.
Okay,
I
Rob?
don't think it's right. Is it Neo?
No.
Oh! Although, mind you, the soundtrack is pretty distinctive, so I'm just wondering about that. But what's this? Does that not give a clue?
But what's what?
I was going to go, what's this? Because that's one of the songs from it. But I was thinking like along the lines
Oh,
of...
I know what you're
Jack
thinking of.
Skellington, but it's clearly not that.
I didn't say it's not that, but...
I think I've got you there, Stan. I think I know what you're thinking of.
Well, since I just said it out loud, yes, I'm sure you did.
Yeah, probably, because I don't know anything else.
Okay, anyone want to guess? I think, Dave, you haven't guessed. Stallion, because of like that before, I will allow you another guess if you have one.
Oh, someone else said Jack Skellington.
Okay, no, it's not. Okay, DB, have you guessed?
No, I didn't guess. Is it me?
It is not. It is not. Okay, Cap?
Are you Morpheus?
No. Dave?
Oh.
Right, this isn't a question. DB, you are so getting a bill for my new keyboard.
He just said that The Crow was the closest anybody's got. So think along those lines.
Yeah, hence Jack Skellington.
When you
Yeah.
go?
The only other...
Oh! What happens if he sees his name 3 times?
Beetlejuice.
Boom! It is Beetlejuice. It is Beetlejuice, who you can see is in black and white. It is literally what he is in.
Do I get a point for the assist?
Give it to Stanley because he had it.
Do you know what?
Did he
Like,
ever, I don't think he ever wore a trench coat, though.
do you know what he did? He definitely did. Because 1, I googled it, and 2, there was the animated series.
I never watched that.
What? Right. Okay. So, with this, like,
There was a famous song from that.
what?
Beetlejuice.
6
Beetlejuice.
foot, 7 foot, 8 foot.
That's not from
Let me one go home.
Yeah, I considered that, but I was like, that's why I said it's not famous, like, as a result of the film.
I almost asked if it was a musical, but I thought everyone was going to make fun of me. Just so you know.
I think there has been
why
a
would
musical,
make fun
but
of
it's
you.
not a
We
musical.
are going to make fun of
Beetlejuice is a musical. There's a musical
not
version.
because of that.
Yeah, okay, but yeah, okay, I think there's a musical version, but like the movie wasn't, if that's what you mean.
No, the film.
Oh. I went to Universal Studios on my honeymoon, and there was a Beetlejuice musical, and it was abysmal.
Wow. Okay, guys, are you okay to do one more round? Because otherwise the points, we really haven't done much. Dave, I will give you the points because you did have the correct guess there, and for that I will give you 3 points. So,
What, not even an assist? Way, lad.
like, you got it wrong twice first, so to be fair.
Can
Right.
I have the character? Can I load the character in?
Can you what?
Can I be the person who you ask questions to?
Oh no, not after last
Please,
time with
no.
your Witcher nonsense. No.
What?
No, we've done 20 questions, Cap.
Yeah, we did
I
it.
thought
That's
you
what
said
we were
another
just
round.
doing.
Can I do
You
one?
said you want another round.
No, I mean another, like, we're going to do our impressions round.
Yes.
Stallion. Can
Hello.
you hold up your drink? Hold up your drink. No, I love that I can't see it. You can't see it.
This is so I can get past the advertising things.
Right.
Heineken. Ooh.
Okay, Cap. I will allow you to go first. Okay?
I was just going to say that last game we had a new name for the earlier game. That game's going to be called Idiots Asking About Bread Boxes.
Okay, Capelthave, I'm giving you your characters now, and you will have... I always give more than 1 minute.
Let me scroll up. It's a big list.
Okay. Here
Okay.
you go.
Skip. I will get you, Peter Pan, and I don't have a hand.
Oh,
Dave.
Captain Hook.
Correct. I am the greatest magician of all time. I trained King Arthur.
DB.
Go, sorry.
Merlin.
Correct. What? So here's the thing. I think
you're
all
so close.
wait, David. All the characters been like not ordered this way. They're like paragraphs are some of them. So I'm just gonna go.
Yeah, just do what you can. Just do what you can.
I control metal.
Oh, Dave.
Magneto.
Correct. I died in the Lord of the Rings and Aragorn.
Stallion.
Sean Bean as Boromir.
Correct. I am the killer from Halloween.
Buzz!
Marty.
Michael Myers.
Oh, is that wrong?
I am the guy who danced in the new Marvel series. Everyone loved me for that. I have
Buzz!
accent.
Marty.
Go.
Oh, Star-Lord?
No!
Oh, Loki.
Angry, no.
No! The Captain
Buzz!
America Winter Soldier Marvel series.
Marty.
Groot?
The villain who danced.
Oh,
The one.
Oh,
Buzz!
go on, Marty.
Baron Zemo.
Correct.
Okay, that is time. That is time.
That was Civil War, not Winter Soldier.
The new Winter Soldier and the Captain America series. He dances.
In the new series.
I'd like to just point out that Capital Theft made that mistake once before on Geek, the difference between Civil War and Winter Soldier. Just I want to point that out. That happened.
Bonus point for DB.
Okay. So, Dave,
Yes.
you ready? Here, your characters.
Give me a minute.
Okay,
That's what you meant to do.
and
I'll
ready?
shoot.
Go.
Oh, now you see me. Now you don't.
Buzz.
Everyone's hand went.
I lost my
Rob.
Invisible Man.
Yes.
Okay.
Don't know. No one's gonna get it apart from David. No one's gonna get that one. Where are you, Spider-Man?
Buzz.
DB.
The Green Goblin. The Green
No.
Goblin.
Is that no?
What? Oh, was it no? It wasn't the Green Goblin. I'll come back to it. Genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist.
The Cap.
Tony Stark.
Yes. Hello, I live in a magic box and I will take you anywhere in time and space.
Oh, the Doctor.
Yeah.
Which one?
All of them.
Shut up. I will destroy New York City
Stallion.
and Japan.
Is it Godzilla?
Yes.
Stallion.
Is it Godzuki?
Come back.
Marty.
Gollum.
No, I'll come back to pass. What any other Uncle Scooby?
Oh, Scrappy Doo.
Yes.
Okay, and that is time. That is time.
Hang on. You put Grogu twice.
Did I?
Yeah, you put Baby Yoda and then you put Grogu. It's the same character.
Okay, there's a reason for that. Because, like,
Is there?
yes, there is. Like
Please explain to me.
this list was compiled over time, and there's been several contributors, such as Marty sent some, and when it goes into the randomizer, then yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
There you go. So it's very possible that the same character could come up twice, all with slightly different names. But going next, let's have Marty. Let's find some characters for you. Okay. So Marty, do you know what? I can grab some characters for myself. I don't need someone to write them because I just don't look at what I'm sending anyway. Marty, here you go.
Oh, I am the evil wizard in Middle-earth.
Stallion.
That was Saruman.
Yes.
White.
I am the evil wizard in Fantastic Beasts.
Grindelwald.
Yes. I am from the Fourth World Saga. The villain with the eye rays. I
Cap.
live on Apocalypse.
I do Darkseid.
Yes.
Oh, well done.
Pass.
Paul Gascoigne.
No. Paul Bettany played me in a movie and on a television show.
Oh, Vision.
Yes. Oh, whack, I'll get you.
Cap.
Donald Duck.
Rob.
The Penguin.
Yes. Oh no, I fell in the silent pit.
Stallion. Oh, I don't know who did it.
Weequay.
From Moby Dick.
Dave.
Boba Fett.
Yes.
Not Weequay, you idiot.
I'm gonna shoot some terrorists with my bow and arrow.
Rambo.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, that is time.
Okay.
Let's go on. Who would like to go next? Let's have Rob. Okay, Rob, sending you your characters over.
Rob's background is like the aliens are deciding what to do with Rob.
Just throw me back or...
Who are those aliens?
Land of the Lost. Marty saying
Sleep
earlier.
stats.
Oh, okay.
Okay, ready, go.
Shit. I run really fast.
Roadrunner. No.
No,
Dave.
Flash.
correct. I like pizza. I'm a turtle.
Dave.
Ninja Turtle.
Specifically.
Cap.
Michelangelo.
Nope.
Marty.
Leonardo.
Yes.
What? They all like pizza.
Yeah, but Michelangelo especially.
I
have my hands are blade, kind of like.
Dr. Zoidberg.
Johnny Depp.
Edward Scissorhands.
Correct.
Not Dr. Zoidberg then.
I'm a kid. I curse a lot for a kid, and it's a superhero kind of movie type of thing.
Dave. Hit Girl.
No. I think Jim Carrey's in the movie.
Cap.
This is You Lucky Cats.
Yes.
Oh man.
Come down. I think this is who it is. Come down to the. That's Pennywise. Never mind.
Pennywise.
The good guy Transformer.
Optimus Prime.
Dave. Yeah.
I'm gonna get the Green Goblin and Doc Ock. He's got no problem. The ones coming from
Marty.
Spider-Man.
Correct.
Okay, that's time, everyone.
I just had a good
My hand was up before his. He just says buzz.
You got to buzz in though, because if I can't spot it, I'll go by voice.
When you mentioned pizza, Michelangelo likes pizza better than the other turtles.
That's true. That is true. Okay, Rob. What was your final one?
But what I was gonna do is
Yeah, buzz, guys. But say it. It will help.
Okay.
I'll go on the visual,
Buzz.
but if I hear as well, Rob.
Dr. Lecter, we need help, Dr. Lecter. Help us with this case.
Cap.
Yeah.
You are Jodie Foster.
Character
Wait,
name.
I know.
Oh, are you Julianne Moore? No. Okay. Okay.
I know who
DB.
it is.
You carry on.
That would be Starling.
Right.
Okay. With this, who has not had a go? Who has not had a go? Stallion.
DB and stuff.
Stallion, DB, and me. Right.
Say the names I've never heard of.
What? Stallion and DB. Right.
I mean, that's true. How dare you? I'm upset now.
Okay.
I'm
Right.
on telly every week. I'll have you know.
Okay. So, Stallion, here
Me,
you
is it?
go.
Okay. Oh, here's a go. I'm a statue. You probably can't see me, but I've got no arms.
Buzz.
Marty.
Venus de Milo.
Yes.
Ah.
I have the same name as Superman's mom.
Martha.
Buzz.
We'll
Ma-
say them.
Martha.
Yes, correct. It's cold outside. There's no kind of atmosphere. Ow! Ooh!
Oh, are you the cat?
Oh.
The cat.
Yes. Pass. Pass. Oh.
DB.
I'm talking to this one, rather.
DB.
Michael Knight.
Yes.
John Valjean, Les Mis.
Thanks. Pass and oh Jesus, what do I do for him? He's a silent character. I don't have a machete to hand.
Oh,
Dave.
Jason Voorhees.
Yes, and that's my entire list done.
Oh, is it? Is it?
Wow.
Oh, wait, no, there's some more on this. Here's one.
Cap. Cap.
You are Chewbacca.
Right. Yes, I am. I'm going to swear in this movie, and I've got loads of nunchucks and knives. And look what I can do with a knife, Daddy. Isn't that great?
Buzz.
Oh, Marty.
Hit Girl.
Yes. Oh.
Oh, that.
I shall get
Oh,
Dave, go on then.
Skeletor.
Yes.
That is time. That is time. That is time.
Sorry, I missed a load in the middle that weren't there.
Okay, DB.
Sure. Here I am.
Scroll up because when the list pops up, it's like at the bottom.
That's what happened with me.
It's like paragraphs.
No, I didn't get paragraphs, but it was at the bottom.
I haven't gotten anything.
DB, sending you a list. And here you are. And here you go.
Not 12 of 6, but
Rob.
7 to 9.
yes. Oh no.
Oh, Stallion.
E.T.
Look, your family's been a problem. You're wearing clothes. You look like a Chinese.
What was? Is it Donald Trump?
Oh, but almost. The character did play a Donald Trump type in one of the versions.
Buzz.
Marty.
Biff.
But another name from another movie.
Oh! Griff.
It's not.
Another name from another movie.
He played the same
Feel
character.
red.
Okay, skip. I pilot the Millennium Falcon.
Dave.
Han Solo.
My father threw me down a vast canyon so that he can kill billions. I also like hanging out with a group and we travel around space together. And
Star-Lord?
but the one that he was in love with.
Cap.
Buzz.
Cap.
Oh.
Gamora.
Not Professor, but the monster he made.
Dave.
Frankenstein.
Right, but not the
Frankenstein's.
Cap.
You mean not the Professor, the monster he made?
Yeah,
In the Frankenstein's monster.
right.
Okay, that's time. That's
Yeah,
tied.
it got
Right, there was
tied.
one in the middle. I'm really not sure
It
who
was
it was.
Buford Tannen.
Oh,
From
okay.
part 3.
And he dresses like Chinese, although there was another character that said that, but I think he referenced how he was dressed like a Chinese too. I think he did.
Okay, no, they say that to Marty. Yeah, but okay, I will go next. Right.
Never said it to me.
Right. Right, okay, you ready? And oh, we've got to stop the timer. Oh, damn it. Right. Okay, let's copy it then. I'll copy it even though it's for me. I hope I don't... If I press enter, then DB, you have all the answers. Right. So. You have to keep track of how many you get, but here we go. So, Batman, me and my best pudding... Yeah, Marty.
I said with...
Harley Quinn.
Yes. Okay. Oh shit. Right. So, next up. Dad. There's like the walkers are everywhere, and I think I'm gonna die. Rob.
Carl.
Yes. Okay. Next up.
Oh, spoilers.
Okay. So, I'm gonna go and save everyone in Metropolis, just like my cousin. Dave.
Supergirl.
Yes. Okay. I will take you on, Godzilla. Dave.
King Ghidorah.
No. Marty.
Mothra.
Yes. Okay. G'day. I'm really angry with you, Cyclops. Stallion was first.
Is it Sophia from the Golden Girls?
No. Cap.
You are Wolverine.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, Stallion. Yes.
Okay, so, hey, I got this on my face, and I'm gonna...
Buzz!
What?
Is it Carl?
No. And I'm actually stood behind Capelfave, but I'm gonna shoot Batman. Right, yeah, Dave.
Deadshot.
Yes, correct. I'll do one more, just because it takes me longer to add these points. Right, so, one more. And, okay. So, Tony, I'm really disappointed in you, and if I drive in my car and die, you'll always have my disappointment. Cap.
Howard Stark.
Correct. Okay, and that is time. I think I gave everyone the points.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Why is Wolverine Australian?
Because he's Australian.
Because you...
Hugh Jackman's Australian.
Hugh Jackman.
Oh,
Because
okay.
Yeah.
Hugh Jackman wasn't born in Canada.
Yeah. He might have been, but he's got an Australian accent, is what I know. So, anyway. Oh, yeah, no, Wolverine's Canadian, isn't he?
Yeah.
Right. Yes.
Right, so with this, we have a decisive winner, and our Geek of the Week is Dave! So, there you go, Dave. Congratulations, Dave. I hope this is a small token that will get you over that damned Doctor Who trailer. So, okay, so we're going to ask where we can find all of our performers on social media. Starting with DB, where can the people find you?
You can see that show. I do that show weekly on a channel out here on Long Island called Strong Island. You can check it out every Monday at 9. We do interviews and stuff. You can Google my name, DB Frick. Some people know me as Daniel Frick. Some people know me as the time traveler's wife.
Okay.
Thank you.
In Portugal, however, they know you as something else. Capelfave.
You can find me in my YouTube channel, Swan Deeds, where I do everything, anything, and absolutely nothing. And also follow all these lovely people on their own social medias.
Awesome. Stallion, where can the people find you?
Well, if you're not tuning in my OnlyFans, then you can find me on TV on channel 191 for PCW TV, and on Facebook you can find me at Wrestling Stallion.
Awesome. Rob, where can the people find you?
On Twitter at KirbySoze3, onlinevarietyShow.com, Facebook, Improv Nights, and you can catch me in the semifinals of the Extreme World Championships this weekend, or Thursday or Friday. I'm probably on Friday.
Okay, right, that was Rob. Marty.
Hey, you can find me at on Instagram at What Would Jesus Glue, where I post art that I make here in my little studio. And you can find me on the semifinals of the Extreme Improv Championship on Thursday, which is tomorrow. Vote for moi.
Okay, my name is David Pistansky. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at David Pistansky. And Dave, where can the people find you? Our winner and our Geek of the Week.
So you can find me on my Instagram at Darth Nocturnus and my YouTube Dave MC, where I do fan fictions, and I'm doing a new series with this little guy in a couple of days. Dirty Blueberry. You can follow his Instagram, and sometimes you can find me doing incredible artwork such as this.
Fantastic. So, audience, as was said, we're currently in the middle of the Extreme Improv XStreamed World Championship Virtual Festival. In a couple of, tomorrow, in fact, we will have the first of the 2 semi-finals in the championship, and then on Saturday we will have the grand finale to name this year's Extreme Improv XStreamed World Champion. Now, if you go to youtube.com, you'll find all of our previous shows, you'll find all of the guest shows, and so on and so forth. If you go to extreme.tv, you'll find a ton of articles about improv and video games and wrestling and movies and TV and travel and so many other cool things on there. There's loads of podcasts and loads of stuff, so check it out. But from me, from everyone else, stay safe, stay extremed, and live long and prosper. Boom. And we are off the air. Well done, guys. Great show.
Hey, I'm a bitch.
Who's a bitch?